One, two, one, two, one, two. Microphone check, 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 check. One, two. What is going on out there? What is going on? Top of the morning, top of the morning. I would like to say thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When you get a chance to check out this video this morning, uh, for those of you who have subscribed to this channel, I sincerely thank you from the bottom of my heart. For those of you who haven't subscribed to this channel, hold on, we are connecting to your channel. Okay, I am holding on. One of my channels, I'm on two different channels and they saying we are, okay, it's connected. Yeah, we up in here early in the morning, top of the morning. Where is my First of all, let me shout out to my third shifters out there. Where y'all at? Y'all been up working late night while everybody else is sleeping. I got much respect for the third shifters. But now you guys, your boy is on first shift. Yes. Yes, I am a first shifter now. But I'm the kind of person, I give shout outs and thanks to everyone, right? I leave no one, uh, I leave no one out for thanks, for praise, for shout outs, right? Yeah, I congratulate everyone out there. How y'all doing this morning, man? We in here, top of the morning. I'm getting ready for my first shift, right? I'm eating on some fruit and that I had from last night. I had a good old breakfast last night. I actually had to videotape that as well, right? Because I love good meals. I love good home cooked meals. Where's all my home cooked meal ladies out there? Where's all is my home cooked gentlemen's out there? Yes, for this Valentine's Day, right? I was watching this news and they was giving tips on uh, what or how to celebrate Valentine's Day. And I will say they was trying to give tips on how you can save, right? You can save on this Valentine's Day by cooking meals, right? So they came up with a number. It was like going out to eat would be roughly like 300 or $200, and they made some real good meals. Actually, steak. Um, what was that they had? Asparagus. Uh, they had a lot of good different food choices, and the price was $80. So they was comparing if you go out to eat on Valentine's Day compared to you actually cooking, staying home and in on Valentine's Day. You know, I don't know. I don't know what y'all say, right? Either or, but the $80 sure sounds a lot greater than $300, right? Yes, yes, yes. I don't know about you guys, but hey, whatever you do for Valentine's Day, and the cucumbers, vinegar, salt, pepper. I got I got blueberries. I like my blueberries frozen though. What y'all know about blueberry picking? Who who was out there in the '90s, in the late '90s, or early or the late '80s, blueberry picking? Yes, you gotta eat. You gotta eat fruit, especially especially the older we get. We gotta eat fruit. Yeah, so I am really feeling real grateful this morning. I'm actually feeling real good this morning. It's Friday, right? I don't believe it's Good Friday. I don't believe it's the Good Friday 13th, but it is Friday, and the day is 13th. We in February, you know. Man, these months is going along, ain't it? 2026, man, is speeding past us already. So this morning, we're going to get into a little bit of my philosopher, right? This is my teacher, um, and it's sort of like whenever I hear this man, he just put together such a class message. You know, it's done with class, right? He like to call it lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? The way he put his words, the way he used his wisdom. Um, I don't know. This man just warms my heart with it. So, like I told you guys, this is a different kind of channel. This is a channel of personal development. This is a channel also of truths. Okay, my truth, your truth, the world truth. Okay, I truly and strongly believe you cannot grow the way you need to grow, the way you should grow, if you do not stand on truth, if you do not do personal development and grow from comfortable living to non comfortable living, or non comfortable answers and questions. That's what I truly believe. So, this what this channel is about. This channel is about growth, it's about understanding, it's about learning. Okay, it's definitely about being grateful. You know what I'm saying? For what you have, right? Yes, yes. Okay, we finna get up into this. So give me 1 second, and I would like to thank you guys. Um, hey, for staying in here with me. You know, I really do. I really do. Thank you guys. Even though I got the raindrops out there on here, I haven't put the snowfall flakes in here yet, right? It'd be a lot going on. There's only 24 hours in a day, right? It'd be a lot on. So I can't get everything, I can't fit everything in the way I would like to. As you see, as you can tell, I still haven't got uh, my my station, my branding station with my t-shirts on here yet. I got all the things hooked up, you guys. I swear I do. Uh, the only thing that's missing is I want to be able to get the t-shirts out to you guys within 1 to 2 days. So that's my only hang up. I haven't been able to yet work on uh, getting the packages out faster. So as soon as I'm able uh, to really to really do that and start working on that, I will be able to put up my merchandise, put up, like I say, I got jogging suits, I got hoodies, I got t-shirts, I got sweaters, I make the hats. I mean, I do it all, right? Um, so I haven't been able to yet do that. But far as my store, far as you being able to order your clothing or t-shirts or whatever here on my channel, um, all of that is already set up. So when I do get that set up, you're gonna see I'm gonna start doing my Cash App sign on here. You will be able to just screen your phone on a what's that? That QR code. You will just be able to screen it right from the channel, and you will order it like that. All of that set up. The only thing I haven't got to yet is figuring out how to get the packages to y'all shipped within 1 or 2 days. That's the only thing I haven't gotten to yet. So I thank you for giving me time, because like I told you guys, I didn't really know how to do all this computer stuff no ways, right? You know. So I have really got the hang of it, though I will say that. But just just give me time, and thank y'all for being patient with me, you know. Yep, 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 yep. So give me 1 second, you guys, and we're gonna get to this morning message today. Like I say, this is one of my philosophers, Mr. Jim Rohn, uh, a very, very wise teacher. Okay, look at him. Look at this. I love how he built the pyramid. Look at that pyramid right there. Hold on, let me see. Let me get this off the screen. Look how he built that pyramid. See, that's your growth. This is your growth steps. You see, and I was checking it out last night, right? And I was trying to see what level I was at on my personal development. And I'm gonna say, you guys, I'm at the second step from the top. Okay? I'm gonna say I'm at the second step from the top. Right there. That, you see, that has to be with the strength. You see that book right there that says the knowledge. I didn't pass that step, right? The wisdom is there. The work has been there. The effort has been there. The consistency has been there. And also I applies it to my daily life. So I would say I'm right here at the top with strength. So I'm reaching for the very tippy top of that. And I believe that's the diamond, that's the pyramid, I believe. But I've been studying my philosophers for like 8 years. Like I tell you guys, um, it has been some real good intensive work, and I am so glad, you guys, to really be able to be in a space to whereas I can be comfortable with self. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people do not understand when you grow within yourself. Man, man, you wake up happy every day. You wake up joyful every day and you spread that throughout your day. That's how I feel every day waking up. Like the philosophers say, every day ain't gonna be a good day, but it is. It is. Okay. It is something good in that day. It's 24 hours, right? Things might not happen for you all the time, but within them 24 hours, it's gonna be something good, right? That you're gonna get out of that day. Okay, we finna jump right into this morning message. I thank you guys for tuning in. Yes, I do. This is Mr. Jim Rohn here, a great wise teacher. I would have to say, a person left me a comment. A person had left me a comment the other day on one of my videos, like, how do you feel about personal development, or what did it, what it's like, and how did you get there? I would have to say, once again, when you do reach a level of, okay, hold on, let me see. I don't know why it's not playing. Performance and part of okay. This thing be popping up with different, it be popping up with different formats for me to do every time. What in the world? Let's see, how did that happen? They be popping up with different formats all the time when I reboot it and restart it. Okay, here we go.
A person who earns more has become more, not just by luck, but by learning. The books read, the conversations had, the lessons gathered from mistakes. These are the bricks in the foundation of greater income. So here we go. Habit number 1, study daily. The habit is simple, but the rewards are extraordinary. Pick up a book, business, philosophy, biographies. Sit down with someone wiser. Listen, ask questions. Every new idea stretches the mind a little further, and every lesson absorbed becomes a tool for future earning. But learning isn't just about what's in books or taught by teachers. Life itself is a university. Mistakes become the tuition. Each time something goes wrong, there's a lesson hiding in the mess, an idea waiting to be discovered, a principle to carry forward. Wise is the person who turns adversity into education. Of course, information alone doesn't move the needle. A head full of theory won't pay the rent. Knowledge is potential income, waiting to be set in motion. The habit is not just to gather information, but to apply it, to take what's learned and weave it into action, decision, and result. Those who commit to learn after day expand their earning power in ways that surprise even themselves. An hour invested each day turns into years of experience gathered in months. In a world where things change quickly, this habit becomes an unfair advantage. The mind, kept sharp and fresh, becomes a magnet for opportunity. Ask, what's one thing to learn today that could make a difference tomorrow? Where can new insight be found? Who holds the perspective that might spark a breakthrough? Every day spent learning becomes another brick in the wall of success. Soon, the gap between what's earned and what's possible begins to close. And when learning becomes a habit, steady, unshakable, the path to greater income grows wide and clear.
Okay, they got ads. Um,
Amazon hourly employees earn an average.
As y'all can tell, he's a very wise man, a teacher. He's a teacher. You know, you put the best philosopher, the best teacher in college up against this man right here. Come on, let's go.
Made in self. Income grows to meet a level of skill, knowledge, and understanding developed over time. That's the secret hiding in plain sight. As a person grows, so does the reward. Learning opens the mind, but disciplined action opens the doors. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of new ideas. A seminar here, a book there, a conversation that sparks a vision for a better life. But ideas alone don't change bank balances. It's what happens after inspiration that counts. The marketplace pays for execution, not intention. And that's habit number 2, taking disciplined action. Because everyone has plans, dreams, and strategies scribbled in a notebook or stored in the back of the mind. The difference is always discipline. Discipline turns goals into results, wishes into achievements. It's the simple power of showing up. It's not just about starting, but about continuing. Day in, day out. When it's easy, and especially when it isn't. The small act done every day becomes the big win. Everyone notices years later. The person who exercises discipline is the one who stays in the game long enough for opportunity to arrive. Discipline is what will actually turn your goals into accomplishment. There's no mystery to it. Set the alarm, rise early, stick to the plan. And you do that throughout the day. You make the call, send the note, follow up when it feels awkward, finish what's been started. Even on days when motivation is nowhere to be found, discipline stands in its place, steady and reliable. So, how do you start building discipline? You start small. Promise to do a little, and then do it. Build the muscle of follow-through with tiny actions. Over time, what once felt impossible becomes a daily habit. Discipline isn't about perfection. It's about completion. Not every effort will be flawless. Some projects won't work out. But a disciplined person finishes what is started, learns from the process, and grows stronger with each round. There's honor in completion, even if the outcome isn't as grand as first imagined. Think of those who move ahead in any field. Their talent may be ordinary, their background unremarkable, but their discipline stands out. They do what needs to be done long after the excitement fades. That's what builds trust with customers, colleagues, and most of all, with oneself. Consider what could happen if every idea received a plan and every plan received action. The number of unfinished dreams would shrink. The list of accomplishments would grow. Income would begin to reflect not just the quantity of ideas, but the quality of disciplined action taken each day. In the end, it isn't the most brilliant or the most connected who rise the highest. It's those who act, persist, and finish what they start. The world rewards discipline, not loudly, but consistently. And discipline alone isn't enough. You see, discipline turns intention into progress, but value is what turns effort into reward. And that's the third habit, and maybe the most important habit in terms of deciding your income, creating value. Because in the marketplace, money always follows value, never the other way around. That simple rule explains why some move ahead while others fall behind, even when both appear to work just as hard. The world doesn't pay for effort alone. It pays for solutions, for service, for the ability to see beyond a job description and into the needs of others. Every problem solved is a new avenue for income. Every life improved. Every business made smoother. Every customer who feels truly served. That's where value lives. Busy doesn't always mean valuable. It's possible to fill a calendar, check every box, and still wonder why the numbers don't move. The secret is to stop asking, how can I get paid more? And start asking, how can I become more valuable? The marketplace rewards contribution, not just hours logged. Look around any successful organization, and the difference shows. Those who rise are those who make things better. They think, how can this process be improved? How can this customer's day be made easier? What unique gift or skill can be brought to the table that nobody else offers? Quite the same way. Sometimes, value is created by going the extra mile, delivering a little more than was promised, staying a little later, bringing a little more energy. Other times, it's about creative thinking, seeing a gap and stepping in to fill it. The best opportunities are often invisible until someone with a value-driven mind uncovers them. Of course, value isn't just about grand gestures. It's found in the details. A kind word, a handwritten note, a reliable handshake. Consistently showing up with integrity, bringing a spirit of service, making things easier for those around. These are small things, but over time, they add up to a reputation that money can't buy. One way to gauge true value is to ask, if the position vanished tomorrow, would people notice? Would clients or colleagues miss the service provided? When the answer is yes, value has been created. When the answer is no, it's time to dig deeper, to serve better, to solve more pressing problems. Earning more isn't about demanding more from the world. It's about delivering more to it. The more value that's brought to the table, the more opportunities open up. Promotions, referrals, clients, partnerships. The income reflects not just hard work, but smart contribution.
I'm trying to get to what he said. I believe it's on the fourth one when he's going to say basically it's not about how much money you have or how much money you earn. You know, it's really about what you become in the process of how much money you have or how much money you earn. That's a very big message right there. You know, I've listened to this man for 8 years. He used to tell, you know, it's embedded into my brain cells, into my soul, into my heart. He said, basically, have your dreams big enough to really see what you can accomplish, right? But in the process, it's not so much what you can accomplish. It's about the person. Listen to this. The person you become, right? When you basically accomplish these things. Is you a good person? Is you a fair person? Is you a wise person? Is you a humble person? Is you a nice person? Right? What kind of person are you when you get the blessings that God got for you or have for you? What person you become when you get these things? This is what this man is actually saying. Wise brother. Okay, we're going to be in here, listen, maybe, I think it's probably like about 5 more minutes.
Remember, money is a measure, not a goal. It's a reflection of the value consistently brought, the kind of person the marketplace can't do without. And income will rise to meet that new level of contribution.
Ooh. Now, commercials is paying the bill.
Value brings reward, but even the most valuable contribution is lost without direction. That's where the fourth habit come into play. Planning and tracking. A friend of mine would always say, you can't improve what you don't measure. How true that is, especially with income. So you have to keep track of these things and plan your life to adjust. You see, the habit of planning gives each day a purpose and each dollar a destination. Without a plan, effort scatters. Results become a matter of luck. The person who takes time to chart a course, setting goals, outlining steps, scheduling priorities, moves from hope.
Hold on, I don't want to. I hate to fast forward him because he's a teacher, right? You gotta let him cook it, right? You know what I'm saying? But I don't want the time to overlaps me because I am getting ready for my first shift, right? Okay. You see the energy I do have. I can wake up on getting ready to go to work, and I'm very rested, right? Um, my spirits is very high, and you see, I can jump on here. But see, when I was on that third shift, I couldn't do that quite so much. Hold on for a second. Let me get to the part that I really wanted to play for you guys.
Hope to certainty into reality. Track and where to push harder. Something in the first place. Discipline in planning and to improve. So let the numbers tell their story. Let the plan guide each day. Then watch as financial strength grows. Quietly, steadily, one measured step at a time. But earning is only the beginning. Many learn, sometimes the hard way, that wealth isn't built by what comes in, but by what stays and grows. So the fifth habit I want to talk about today is saving and investing. Because some of us see income as a river flowing fast. Money comes in and just as quickly, it disappears downstream. But
That's important too, but that's not what I want to hear. What I want you guys to hear.
investing required discipline, of course. The
Seven,
world
seven steps, right? So,
built brick by brick, habit by habit, dollar by dollar. The foundation is steady saving.
all of these
Those
are very important.
dream, who expect more, not only of themselves, but of everyone around them. And a new kind of growth begins. Minds stretch, goals expand, and suddenly, old barriers seem less intimidating. It's worth asking, who fills the inner circle? Who sparks new ideas? Who raises the bar? Sometimes growing income means growing relationships, finding mentors, allies, and peers who model the results that are desired. No one climbs alone. Even the most independent journey is affected by the voices allowed closest.
That's right. Hold it.
The habit.
Hold it. Listen to that right there. Nah, he ain't. That right there is so true. You know, we can't do this alone. Somebody voice, somebody mentor, something has inspired people to do better. You know what I'm saying? That's very important right there as well. Hold it.
Is intentional association. Attend gatherings where ambition is in the air. Have conversations that challenge assumptions. Share goals with those who will cheer progress and question excuses. The right company doesn't just support, it provokes, stretches, and inspires. Occasionally, association requires tough choices. Some relationships pull forward, while others hold back. It's not about abandoning old friends or judging those on a different path, but about being honest with influence. Energy, belief, and vision are contagious. Choose the source wisely.
We're going to stop that right there. That, I don't even think that was what I really wanted y'all to hear, but that right there, we're going to stop right there because you have to choose what's in your circle very wisely. I don't care what you think you have or what God has blessed you with. It's still a wrong and a right way to use what you have, you know, because God gave you a blessing with a good job, or God gave you a blessing with whatever things that you have, right? But you have to use it wisely, right? You have to put it out there wisely, right? You have to cherish it wisely, right? Let's listen one more time.
I'm telling you, association shapes possibility. That means if you spend time around those who settle, who complain, who resist change, then soon those habits become familiar. But seek out those who push, who dream, who expect more, not only of themselves, but of everyone around them. And a new kind of growth begins. Minds stretch, goals expand, and suddenly, old barriers seem less intimidating. It's worth asking, who fills the inner circle? Who sparks new ideas? Who raises the bar? Sometimes growing income means growing relationships, finding mentors, allies, and peers who model the results that are desired. No one climbs alone. Even the most independent journey is affected by the voices allowed closest. The habit is intentional association. Attend gatherings where ambition is in the air. Have conversations that challenge assumptions. Share goals with those who will cheer progress and question excuses. The right company doesn't just support, it provokes, stretches, and inspires. Occasionally, association requires tough choices. Some relationships pull forward, while others hold back. It's not about abandoning old friends or judging those on a different path, but about being honest with influence. Energy, belief, and vision are contagious. Choose the source wisely.
My husband.
Okay, that is right there on this Friday, 2026, right? The second month. There we go, right there. He said a mouthful right there, a earful rather, right there. You have to choose your circle wisely. You have to choose what you listen to, what you watch. You have to choose all of these things wisely. That's if you want to become a higher thinker, if you want to become a wiser person, if you want to become a thoughtful person. Okay, it's a lot of steps to all of this, and a lot of it is basically just taking time, taking time to see things as they moving fastly. You have to take the time to see the whole vision of it. See, when I was young coming up, I wasn't able to see it the way I could see it now. Of course, when you're moving fast in life, you can't see it, right? When everything moves so fast around you, you can't see it. Y'all hear my train out there? Yes, yes. See, I was back in my younger days, I was moving really, really fast. I wasn't able to see uh things the way I can see it now. Okay. But of course, yes, I'm older now too, so I'm supposed to be able to see it, right? But you wouldn't believe it's a lot of older people that uh, still not wise people. They still can't see the things they should be able to see, and that's because we live in a world that moves pretty fast. We live in a world that they don't want you to take time out for yourself and think about uh, things that can better yourself, things that can help you better your family. They don't want you to have time to think about that. That's why they keep us so busy, you know. But I'm glad that I'm here and sharing my story and sharing my thoughts with you guys. Yes, like I say, this channel is a growth channel. This channel is about positivity, but you cannot be naive to really what's going on out here in the world. So I have to talk about things that's going on in the world as well, even though sometimes, you know, certain conversations can be uh, challenging. It can be controversy. It, it can be tough, tough things to talk about. It's a very controversial world out here. So, and it's wrong and it's rights, and it's everybody have their own beliefs. I get that as well, but it's still wrong, wrong and right. It's them is only the two choices, right? But everybody has a choice to believe what they want to believe, right? That's why what you see right here on this screen right here, it says, accept people for the choices or how they think, right? Because we all are different people, but in the process of basically them or everybody having freedom of choice and their own belief systems, you have to place them in your life where they belong. If you believe one way and another person believe another way, uh, you don't have to really sort of like, what they say, cut people off or whatever the case may be. You don't really have to do that, especially if y'all share a common thing or a common bond together. You don't have to cut people off like that. All you have to do is place them where they belong in your life. Everybody don't belong on the same stage or on the same steps, right? Uh, where you sit at in your life. Everybody don't belong there. It's some people belong on the bottom steps. It's some people belong in the middle steps, and it's some people belong on the top steps. You know, so you have to figure that out. You have to figure out where to place people at uh, that's in your life. You know, but listen, you guys, I really thank y'all, man, for having having the well, giving me a place that I can come and share my thoughts and my stories and the way how I feel. And I know, this channel is not for everybody, and I know, this is a different channel. I do things different over here, but like I say, I'm very inspired about a lot of things out here. So this channel is built off inspiration. This channel is built off love, definitely. Okay. Now you don't hear that too often out here on these channels, right? You don't hear that love word, right? But yes, yes, this channel is built off of accountability. That's a big one. Yes, yes, that's a big one there. Because, like I say, when I started this whole putting my story out here, or whatever the case may be, the when you see that sign that said "Tell your story," I'm knowing that uh, everybody, especially the people that has lived a life, everybody wants to tell their story. Everybody wants to tell their truth, right? Yes, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just say, in the process of doing that, make sure you take accountability of the story that you're trying to tell. Make sure you take accountability of the things that's coming out of your mouth, the story you're trying to tell. Excuse me. I think too many people, far too many people, get on these channels and they say a lot of things, but don't want to take accountability for what they say and don't want to take accountability for the parts they might have played in the process of telling the story that they're trying to tell. So when I started this channel, I knew that and I was willing to tell my wrongs, okay, to tell my accountable, to give my statement of whatever that I was accountable for. I was able to come in it like that, telling my truth of whatever wrong or whatever right that I have, that I may have did, right? You know, and I think a lot of people that jump on here, or a lot of people that come on here and say things, I believe they don't be accountable for themselves. They want everybody else to be accountable, right? But they will not put the finger back in them and be accountable as well. And I mean, when I say be accountable, I mean, if you want somebody else to be accountable on a level of a, say, from 1 through 10, on a level of a 8 or a 9, and then you just want to be accountable on a 2 or a 3, no, that don't work like that. Know what I'm saying? If you gonna point the finger at somebody else, you also got to point the finger at yourself. So I knew that coming in here, and I was ready to talk about the mistakes I made in this thing called life. That's why I started calling it this thing called life, right? This is a life story. This is your life is a life story. All of our lives is a life story. Excuse me. I think I need to get some water. So hold on for a second. Give me 1 second. We're almost done, you guys, and I thank you so much for just being in here with me. But we almost done here. It's almost that time. So give me 1 second here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it is Valentine's weekend out here. It is. I call it love day, right? But for me, every day for me is love day. Uh, I give I give love. I give. I spread joy and love to everybody, right? Every single day. So every day is love day to me. Every day I feel like it's Christmas to me. You know what I'm saying? Uh, like I say, when I started this personal development, I learned certain ways on how to stay positive, right? One of them was keeping up your Christmas tree all year round. Let it be Christmas every day. Even though, right, like I stated, like the philosopher stated, every day ain't gonna be a good day, but it is some good in every day. Okay, so you have to do things to offset the negativity out here. You know, you got to do things in your life basically to keep you in a positive spirit. You can't let uh, the negativity of the world or the negative things in the world affect your day. You know, first thing to do all of that though, in the circle and the people around you, that has to be that has to be uh, a positive circle around you. Now you cannot do that if your circle is not positive, because that's two forces fighting each other. So that would make it hard and challenging. But if you have the right people in your circle, if you entertain the right people, I swear to you, every day will be joyful for you. Yes, I promise you that. It's just about the company you keep. Oh wow, we is in here an hour. Look at that. I got an hour in here and I'm on my way into work, you guys. I tell you, it don't get no better than this. On this Valentine's Day, on Love Day 2026. It don't get no better than this. Up early in the morning, coming off 8 years of third shift, right? I'm a month in on first shift. You hear me? It don't get no better than this. I'm up live with it. And I'm finna go right into work and spread joy to the people at my job. I love it. They love it. Yes. Yes. It's easy. This is easy work. This is easy work, you guys. When you're around the right people, this is easy work. But you can't find it if you ain't around the right people. You can't find it if your circle is not correct. If your circle got drama, I don't care how happy you is or how joyful you is or how your heart had that spirit, right? If you around the wrong people, it ain't gonna work. Yeah, it ain't gonna work. We in here vibing on a Friday. On the weekend, we in here vibing, you guys. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me on this Friday, the second month of the year, 2026. I really appreciate it. For those of you who not have subscribed to the RC Community TV show, please subscribe to this show. We is definitely in here to grow. This show is definitely in here 2026 to grow. We is definitely in here to learn. We is definitely in here to consistently get better. That's what life is about. Get better as you get older. Okay, okay, okay. It is about that time. And we did a whole hour. That was cool. I like it. I like it. I wasn't planning to be on here a whole hour, you guys. But I'm glad it turned out like that, right? Look at God. Look at God. Yes, yes, yes. Listen, I want y'all to enjoy, please enjoy yourself this 2026 Love Day, Valentine's Day. Enjoy it, okay? You don't have to break the bank to enjoy it, right? You don't have to break the bank to enjoy it. Really all you need, first, the first thing. Hold on, I was putting on my pants here. Getting ready for that first shift. Where y'all at? Where the first shift is at? I guess I got to doing roll call now. I got to start doing roll call now for the first shift people, right? But I won't forget my third shifters. But where the first shifters at? Is y'all there already? Is you punched in? All that. Yes. Yes. Like I say, y'all don't have to. This love day, this Valentine's Day, y'all don't have to do too much. But if you do too much, just make sure that whatever you do and whoever you do it for, make sure that it is appreciated. Make sure that it's with a person that appreciate what you are doing, right? I think so many of us do things and it's not so much appreciated. So that's all I got to say, right? Enjoy this weekend though. Whatever you do, whoever you do, enjoy it because this life is meant for joy. That's what it's meant for. All right, you guys, I am going to get out of here and get my day started, right? It had this day has already started great. I appreciate y'all. Every time I get on here, I love being on here, right? I love interacting with the people. I love sharing my creative side, my love side, right? Okay. I love telling my story. I love speaking about this thing called life. I love this thing called life. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate today like I appreciate each and every day on this side of the universe. Okay, y'all. Y'all already know my saying. Till the next time I put my face on here. Peace, love, and definitely, you guys, positivity. I will be back on here, though, this weekend. Today is Love Day, right? Well, tomorrow is Love Day. It's Love Day weekend. So, yes, I will be back here. And that's my name, right? Love. Okay? Till next time, you guys, enjoy yourselves this weekend. Be safe. Peace. Sometimes God doesn't calm the storm because the storm was never the problem. Sometimes he lets it rage so he can calm you. That situation wasn't meant to break you, it was meant to build you. Peace, everybody wants clarity. Nobody wants the pain that produces it. But growth don't happen and come up in silence. The storm revealed who you were, but it also revealed who you're not. And that's the gift. The storm stripped the lies. It exposed the weaknesses. It tore away everything fake so God could show you what's real. So don't pray it away too soon. Let it do its work. Let it shape you. Because storms don't destroy purpose, they reveal it. And on the other side of this, you won't just survive. You'll stand different, walk different, believe different. Because when you've been through real pain, you speak with real power. That's why he let it hit you. It was never about the storm, it was about it woke up inside you.